Okay, so I just want to, damn, shirt, Sean. Okay, really? Seriously? Seriously. Anyway, I've just, listen, I've had a whole lot of time on my hands since this thing began. I don't know about y'all, but I've had a whole lot of time. I mean, a whole lot of time. Time to do all kinds of stuff that, I ain't really been wanting to do or didn't, thought I didn't have time to do or said I ain't got time to do. You know what I mean? Well, I've had a whole lot of time on my hands, just like you have. Just like you have. I mean, I've had time to take naps that, I ain't have time to take before. I've had time to think about stuff that I would say, I ain't got time to think about that right now. You know, I've had time to uh, plan stuff, you know. Yep. I've had time to heal, I've I've had time to kill, you know. Um, I've had time to get over stuff, you know. I've had I've had time uh, um, um, to do a lot of stuff. But listen, the one thing I have not had time to do, and I don't know about the rest of you, but I have not had this time, is I have not had time alone. Ain't nobody in this house with me right now. I am alone. It ain't nobody but me and Jesus. And Jesus is invisible. So technically, I'm feeling real alone right now, which is not like a lonely feeling, but just like I'm alone. Like if I wanted to alone kind of time I am right now is I could walk around in my underwear alone. That's kind of alone time that I'm in right now. Cause I don't know about you, but I ain't had that kind of a long time other than in the bathroom or in my bedroom, yeah. But I mean, we all can do that with the door shut and locked. But I'm saying I ain't had time alone in the house. You know what I mean? To make a choice of what room I wanted to sit in, to decide on whether or not I wanted to fix myself something to eat that, I ain't want nobody to ask me for. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I got time to do that right now. And I'm wasting it by telling y'all what kind of time I got. But I just needed to share that because I know somebody out there needs me to touch and agree with them that in a moment's time, in a blink of an eye, sooner than later, over there in the by and by, you will have some time alone too, to just be alone. Yeah. So to all you folk who have had plenty of time alone because you live alone, great. Cherish that shit because it's it's a rarity right now, this day and time. And if you could figure out how to bottle up time alone and sell it, if I was you, I'd be thinking about how to do that. You understand what I'm saying? Do you know how many people would buy time alone if they could right now? I mean, they would probably sell their last, I don't know, slice of cheese. Okay? My point is, or toilet paper roll. A couple of sheets of toilet paper people would sell. That's how important the last roll of toilet paper, I'm going to use paper towel kind of time alone, they would buy right now if they could. So if you could figure out how to, bottle up time alone, and sell it, barter, yo, this is the time. Listen, because do you remember when you were a kid and you had time alone by having time out or having not is okay. My generation did not have no damn time out. Apparently, somebody in my generation who had a whole lot of time on their hands considered the time out that people use today because we ain't had that. You know what I'm saying? We were sent to our rooms after that ass was beat. Okay. We were sent to our rooms after we had a good old cry. You know what I'm saying? And we would be told to go take a nap. And even when it wasn't for some significant reason like having that ass beat, it was just nap time because niggas was tired of looking at you. Or because it just, it was that time of day. It was time to take a nap. You were young and, they sent you to bed because they needed a break. Which you would think, well, then why don't you go take the nap? I don't know. That's the kind of stuff that I would think. Unless you beat me to the point where I had to take a nap because I done cried myself sleep. Oh, and them was some good old naps. Because what if you could have bottled up those naps is my point. You know what I'm saying? If you could have bottled them up, yo. If you could have somehow put them, I don't know, in a knapsack. Okay? And just bottled them joints up and then sold them to people now who wish that they could get a nap. And I mean, I know it's people out here now because of this situation that we in right now who are taking all kinds of naps that they ain't never took before. Matter of fact, they napping probably too much. This thing is humongous. Anyway, so they probably doing a whole lot of napping. People who ain't had time to take naps. But so I can dig it. But yo, there's gonna come a time again where you gonna wish you had a good old nap. And so what would it be like if you could just bottle them joints up right now? You know what I'm saying? Think about that. When you was a kid, put a nap in your knapsack. You know what I'm saying? Put a nap, I don't know, open up a nap bank or something. But the point is that if you could have rationed up your naps, your siblings' naps, your friends' naps, I mean, imagine they call you up, you're like, hey, y'all, listen. Mel, listen. I got this nap that I got to take that my peeps is trying to put me in. I don't feel like it. I got stuff I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I got to play with my men, I got to write on walls. I mean, I got to just get into shit. And, they trying to make me take a nap. So how about, I know you've been saving your naps in your knapsack. So how about I give you my naps for one of your G.I. Joes or one of your Barbies or one of your whatever you played with as a child. I don't know. I wasn't there. But do that. What if you could have done that rather? And what if you could do that now? Yo, that would be some awesome stuff. That would be awesome. Think about that. Think about the return on your investment, yo. Think about that. You can take them Jones, you done took them, you done saved them up, and now you could just give them, you could sell them rather to people. You could use them as gifts. Yo, they valuable as shit. Yo, imagine the surprise of somebody when they get a gift from you, right? And they open up the gift and it's some naps. Imagine the surprise in that. They get a gift and it's some extra naps, some nap time. A whole nap bank. A whole bank full of naps. A knapsack. You understand what I'm saying? What if that would be freaking awesome. And you would be like the best gift giver around. Ever. Money and naps. Two best gift givers around. Yeah. You'd be on my list at every party. You would. Think about it. Anyway, this is probably very long, but I just wanted to share that with you. I've been thinking about things a lot, clearly, because my thoughts are starting to seep out in the form of extra cheek. What is this? It just began out of nowhere, and I don't know. Maybe I had a soda. I did have a soda. Maybe that's it. Anyway, well, whoever sees this, just know that I just came from riding around in my car by myself. Ta-ta.